Are you looking for ultimate 5-star upscale luxury? You want to feel like you're living in Aspen without being in Aspen because you want more convenience and you want to live closer to an international airport? Then maybe you should consider learning about the pros and cons of living in Deer Valley. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the area of Deer Valley and the pros and cons of living here. Pros of Deer Valley are that this is an ultra wealthy celebrity area, similar to Aspen. It's where the ultra wealthy, rich and famous live. Or they at least have vacation homes or second homes here. You're probably familiar with the St. Regis and you're probably familiar with the Montage. You're also probably familiar with Stein Eriksen. This area is prestigious. It is the best of the best. It's quiet, it's private, and it's very exclusive. You're in an area where you have close proximity to Old Town. So you're not living in Old Town on top of people, you actually have a nice estate with a big home and room to spread out, and you have a backyard. You're on the bus route, and you could basically probably walk to Old Town if you lived in Lower Deer Valley. Lower Deer Valley also has those duck ponds, which are awesome in the summer because you can actually walk around them, you can sit, you can picnic, you can just enjoy the summer outside. You can also paddleboard on these ponds. And Lower Deer Valley is also where they have the Deer Valley concert series, so that is a really, really fun time in the month of July. You are very close proximity to the Salt Lake City International Airport. You're probably 55 minutes from an international airport. A lot of these areas have ski and ski out access, especially if you're buying in Empire Pass or Upper Deer Valley. In the summers, you can enjoy some of the best hiking and biking trails, and it's definitely a lot less crowded in this area. In the summers, you also have that Deer Valley concert series that I just talked about. To get familiar with Deer Valley as a whole, you have to understand that it actually consists of 4 areas, and the prices greatly vary. You've got Lower Deer Valley, you have Upper Deer Valley, you have Empire Pass where the Montage is located, and you also have CREST, which is a private, gated, exclusive community similar to the Colony at White Pine over in the Canyons Village. Lower Deer Valley, you've got townhomes, you have condos, you also have Solimere and the Oaks as single-family subdivisions. You also have hotel condos in this area like the St. Regis and the lodges at Deer Valley. One of my favorite places in Lower Deer Valley is Morningstar Lane. These homes are humongous, and there is absolutely not a soul around you. So if you are looking for ultimate privacy and you don't want to be around a lot of people, you don't like the busyness, then Deer Valley is the place you want to go if you want quiet and privacy. The majority of people actually don't live year-round in Deer Valley. There's only a few percent of the population up here that actually probably resides up here year-round. If you want to go for a walk and you don't want to have 20 people behind you walking the trails or walking your neighborhood, this is the area where you can go to actually be quiet and probably only see 1 or 2 other people walking or running outside. But now for Upper Deer Valley. This is the Silver Lake area. This area is awesome. This is where the chateau is. This is where the new Goldner Hearst just went in. You've got condos, you've got townhomes, and you also have some single family homes in this area. You also have the Bald Eagle Club, which is a gated community, which my husband and I had friends that had a parents' home that lived up here. And in the springtime, we'd actually go up to their house. We'd ski down Deer Valley when it was closed, and we would do car laps. So somebody would drive the car back up to the house, drop us up to the ski resort, and we'd actually ski down. So Bald Club at Deer Valley is exclusive ski in, ski out access. Now for Empire Pass. This is one of my favorite areas. In the fall time, this is the most beautiful place to ever be. This is kind of on the way up to a drive called Guardsman's Pass, which is now a really incredibly crowded drive. It's a scenic byway, it's absolutely stunning, and Guardsman's Pass, actually, you can see the entire Heber Valley, and it drops you into Big Cottonwood Canyon, so if you continue on the road, you'll basically land at Brighton Resort or Solitude Mountain. And then if you drive down Big Cottonwood, you end up in the Cottonwoods of Salt Lake, Wasatch Boulevard. Empire Pass has the Montage, it has Nakoma, it has the Tower Club, it has a lot of new development up here. One Empire Pass, the Ascent, is the best of the best. You're probably going to be paying about $3.5 million and up for a condo or townhome here. And if you're looking for a single family residence like in Nakoma, you're probably going to be between $9 and $10 million up here. Let's talk about Deer Crest. Deer Crest is exclusive. It is the best of the best. It's ski in, ski out, and it's gated. Overlooks the Jordanelle. Similar to the Colony at White Pine Canyon, these are massive, massive estates. These are big, big homes. What would some of the cons be if you were living in Deer Valley? I would say that you get stuck in a ton of traffic because you have to go all the way from the airport to Deer Valley, which means you're either going to be on 224 or you're going to be going around the Horn and getting off at the Park City Hospital exit. You have a lot less stoplights if you get off at the Park City Hospital exit, which is Quinn's Junction, to go into your Deer Valley, rather than going through the 20 billion stoplights that are on 224. Get a bit more of traffic. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to get to Deer Valley. Valley is also a really established neighborhood, and so therefore you don't have a lot of new amenities. A lot of the amenities are older, which is why there are a lot of new people that prefer Promontory over Deer Valley just because Promontory has newer amenities. The townhomes and the condos here were built in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and they are due for big refreshes. So if you buy in this area, just be on the lookout that you could be paying quite a large assessment if you are looking to purchase a townhome or a condo, because there are chances are that they need the siding redone or the elevator shaft redone or the roofs redone, or they need new windows or new paint or whatever they need. They're in need of big refreshes. So just keep that on your radar. Biggest rival in Deer Valley is going to be Promontory because they have the new best of the best golf course in Deer Valley. So if you're a golfer, there's no golf course for Deer Valley. It consists mostly of second homes and vacation homes. There's not a lot of year-round people that live here. So if you have kids and you want your kids to make friends with other kids, there's not going to be a whole lot of kids that live in this area. Really quiet and private area, like I said earlier. So if you want more action, then you probably don't want to be in Deer Valley. Valley is a really great place to retire. Have a ton of young families in this area. It probably is just majority second homeowners, third homeowners, and vacation homeowners. Probably never see your neighbors. If you want to know what my opinion is, I think the best street in Deer Valley is actually Morningstar Lane. So if you are looking for something similar to Deer Valley, but you want maybe more of a private gated community, or you want a golf course, make sure you check out my playlist on best Park City neighborhoods. And my name is Nicole Bowdle, a real estate agent in Park City, Utah. If you are looking to move to Park City, Utah, contact information is always dropped down in the description link down below.